Lesson 9, A Rare Species of Uncle. Written by Zai Whitaker. This text is taken from a biography of Salim Ali, a well-known Indian ornithologist famously referred to as the Birdman of India. Here, Zai Whitaker tells us about her childhood experiences with Salim Mamu, who was her grandmother's brother. So, this is an extract taken from the biography of Salim Ali. Now, what is biography? Biography is a written piece when a writer writes about the life of a person. That is called biography. And when a writer writes about his own life, that is called autobiography. Okay, so this is a biography, not autobiography, because here Zai Whitaker is writing about Salim Ali. And who was Salim Ali? Salim Ali was a well-known Indian ornithologist. An ornithologist is a person who studies about birds. And Salim Ali was famously known as the Birdman of India. Very important. So who is the Birdman of India? Salim Ali. Here Zai Whitaker tells us, Zai Whitaker is sharing about her childhood experiences with Salim Mamu. Salim Mamu means Salim Ali, who was her grandmother's brother. Zai Whitaker's grandmother's brother was Salim Ali. So Zai Whitaker used to call him Salim Mamu. Salim Bhai was my Mamu, my grandmother Kamu's brother. By the time I was born, he was living with Kamu and her husband Hassan, our Nani and Nana in Bandra, Bombay. My parents are both nature lovers, and my father, Zafar Fateh Ali, became interested in birds through Salim Mamu. My mother, Laik, wrote a book with Salim Mamu called Common Indian Birds. Quite often, when new bird watchers are out in the field, one or two of them look into my mother's book to identify a bird. Now, Salim Bhai was my Mamu. So, here Zai Whitaker is the narrator of this extract. So, wherever I or my is written, that means it is referring to Zai Whitaker. So, Zai Whitaker is saying that Salim Bhai was my Mamu. Salim Ali was Zai Whitaker's Mamu, my grandmother Kamu's brother. So what was the name of her grandmother? Kamu. By the time I was born, he was living with Kamu and her husband Hassan. So Kamu's husband's name was Hassan. And Salim Ali used to live with his sister and sister's husband. Okay. Our Nana and Nani. So Zai Whitaker's Nana and Nani were Hassan and Kamu. Understood? In Bandra, Bombay. Mumbai was previously known as Bombay. My parents are both nature lovers. Here she is talking about parents. And my father, Zafar Fateh Ali. Zafar Fateh Ali was Zai Whitaker's father's name. Okay. So, and her Nani and Nana's name was Kamu and Hassan. Became interested in birds through Salim Mamu. So, Zafar Fateh Ali, who was Zai Whitaker's father, he also started taking interest in birds because of Salim Mamu. My mother Laik. Now Laik was Zai Whitaker's mother's name. So father's name was Zafar Fateh Ali, mother's name was Laik, and Nani and Nana were Kamu and Hassan. Okay, remember all these characters, very important. My mother Laik wrote a book with Salim Mamu called Common Indian Birds. So Laik and Salim Mamu together, they wrote a book, and the name of the book was common Indian birds. Quite often, when new bird watchers are out in the field, one or two of them looked into my mother's book to identify a bird. So the book had a good knowledge about birds, had a good collection about birds. So people, the bird watchers, the new bird watchers, always consult this book, Common Indian Birds, to know more about birds. My brother, sister, and I grew up in a very nature friendly atmosphere. The writer is saying that her brother, sister, and she grew up in such an atmosphere where people were very concerned about nature. Okay, that is called nature friendly atmosphere. And at dinner, we often heard words like habitat and ecosystem. Now, these words habitat and ecosystem are all related words related to nature. So, these words were very commonly used in their family. Many discussions about nature and the environment took place around our beautiful old dining table in Juhu Lane, Andheri, and most of the time while having their lunch and dinner, they used to talk about nature and the environment. And where did they live? They also lived in Bombay, but in Andheri, Juhu Lane. Okay, and Nani and Nana used to live in Bandra, Bombay. So both were in the same city, but areas were different. Those days, I greatly envied my school friends. I mean, Zai Whittaker is saying that in those days, she envied felt jealous of her school friends. And what was the reason? Because they could sleep as late as they liked on weekends. Weekends means Saturdays, Sundays. Saturday and Sunday, when schools were off, friends were allowed to sleep as late as they liked. We, on the other hand, we means Zai Whittaker and her siblings, on the other hand, were woken up at 5:30 a.m. Even if it was a holiday, they used to get up at 5:30 a.m. and for what? To go bird watching at Borivali Park, which is now a national park. It was compulsory for them to go to watch birds at Borivali Park early in the morning. Now Borivali Park is converted into a national park. Sometimes Salim Mamu would also come along. Sometimes Salim Mamu also used to accompany them. He would drive his Willys Jeep. Now Willys is a company of Jeep. So he would drive his Willys Jeep like a battle tank, honking and shouting at every person and car on the road. He used to honk and shout at every person he would meet on the way while driving his Willys Jeep. His temper, which was never very sweet, was definitely at its worst on the road. His temper means his state of mind. Mostly it was never sweet, but it was worst when he was on the road driving his Jeep. As passengers, we learned to shut our eyes and hope for the best. But they used to be quiet, okay, without making any noise or problem. At Borivali, we had favorite walking trails in the forest following pretty streams and waterfalls. So the writer is saying that at Borivali, they had some favorite walking paths in the forest which they used for walking inside the forest, and such paths they had always chosen from where they could see pretty streams and waterfalls so that they could enjoy the beauty of the nature. I was not a great bird watcher and still remain so. The writer is saying that she has never been a great bird watcher and still she is not a bird lover or bird watcher. I keep buying bird books and binoculars, hoping that these will magically make me clever. She is saying that she keeps buying books and binoculars, thinking that one day she would magically develop interest in birds. But Salim Mamu definitely had some secret bird finding talent. But it cannot be denied that Salim Mamu had some secret bird finding talent. Now, how? He could see what no one else saw, hear what no one else heard. What secret bird finding talent he had? Because he could see such birds which others cannot see, or could hear such birds which other could not heard. He could walk more miles than others, much younger than he. In search of birds, he could walk even more miles that even younger people cannot walk. Even when he was old, he would ride a camel or pony, walk for hours in the hot sun, and climb up a shaky ladder to peer into a bird's nest. And even when he was old, he would ride a camel or a pony. Generally, old people do not do this. He would walk for hours in the hot sun without caring of the hot sun. He would walk for hours in search of birds, and he would also climb up a shaky ladder. Being an old person, he used to take the risk of climbing a shaky ladder to peer into a bird's nest, to look into a bird's nest, to count the eggs, or to see the chicks. As children, my sister and I often went to stay with our Nani and Nana. Our bedroom, the guest room, used to be directly above Salim Mamu's apartment. Zai Whitaker is saying that when they were small, when they were very small, young, she and her sister often went to stay at their Nani's place, and the bedroom which was allotted to them, the guest room, used to be directly above Salim Mamu's room, Salim Mamu's apartment. During our stays, we always hoped that Salim Mamu would be away in some jungle or mountain or desert. So she is saying that whenever we used to go to stay in our Nani's place, they always hoped that Salim Mamu would not be there. We loved to play hide and seek. And what was the reason they never wanted Salim Mamu to be there? She is saying, we loved to play hide and seek with our cousins. And Salim Mamu did not like noise when he was working. But what is the fun of hide and seek if you cannot yell and shriek? So the writer is saying that they loved to play hide and seek, and Salim Mamu never liked noise when he was working. But what is the fun of playing hide and seek if you cannot shout and shriek? When he came up the steps to shout, "Keep quiet," we would all dive under the beds in fright. And whenever they used to make a lot of noise, Salim Mamu came up the steps to shout, "Keep quiet" to them so that he could work in peace. And at that time, Zai Whitaker, her siblings and cousins, they used to dive under the beds in fright. They were scared of him, and they used to dive under the beds to hide them from his anger. However, our nervous giggles would soon give us away, but they never used to keep themselves hidden for a long time. But we, on the other hand, had to put up with the noise of his typewriter at 5 in the morning. Salim Mamu never wanted children to make noise when he was working. But on the other hand, when they used to sleep at 5 in the morning, he made noise by typing his books on the typewriter. Clack, clack, clack. There were no silent computers then, and he typed most of his books himself. He used to type his books by making a noise, and it was not the age of computers, and so it was very disturbing for their sleep. When I see his book of Indian birds, I still grumble to myself. The writer is saying that till now, whenever I see his book of Indian birds, I start grumbling because this was the book when he used to type by making such a big noise. It really robbed us of our sleep. That means this was the book which was being typed and did not let us sleep. Luckily for us noisy children, Salim Mamu loved young people. He certainly used to scold us, but the next minute he would catch our necks with his walking stick and make a funny face. So again she is saying that luckily for us noisy children, Salim Mamu loved young people. He always loved young people, that means young children. And though he used to scold, but the very next moment he would make such funny faces that would make the children laugh. There was always laughter when he was around, and his was the loudest and most croaky. So you had a sense of humor. He used to make children laugh, and he also used to laugh loudly. Once my cousin and I decided to bake a cake for him on his birthday. So Zai Whittaker and her cousin decided to bake a cake on his birthday. It came out looking like a small rocky hill, but when the cake was baked, it looked like a small rocky hill. However, we carried it proudly to the table, and the 62-year-old birthday boy, who was the birthday boy? Salim Ali. And how old was he that year? 62-year-old. Was asked to cut it. After a short struggle, the cake fell on the floor. The cake was very hard, and he had to struggle to cut the cake, and while struggling, it fell down with a thud. It made a sound also. Salim Mamu sprang back and peered at the cake. He just jumped back and looked at the cake. Strange, he said. It didn't break. Lucky it didn't fall on my foot. So he had a good sense of humor. He said, luckily it didn't fall on my foot, otherwise my foot would have been broken, because the cake was so hard that it did not break even after falling down. Wherever he was, Salim Mamu always had a small army of followers, many of them children interested in wildlife. So the writer is saying that wherever Salim Mamu was, he was always followed by a small army of followers, means a small group of people, most of them children interested in wildlife. Because of him, many people in our family also became interested in natural history and conservation. Because of Salim Mamu only, many people in their family became interested or started taking interest in natural history and conservation. Conservation means protection of the natural environment. I have many memories of Salim Mamu, binoculars round his neck, surrounded by little bird watchers, mouths open, staring into space. She is saying that she has many memories of Salim Mamu, where she has seen Salim Mamu with binoculars round his neck. You know what binoculars are used for. Surrounded by little bird watchers, little children following him with their mouths open, staring into the space in search of birds. And all used to have binoculars round their necks. But most of all, I remember the joy on his face when he was looking at the bird. But she is saying that I can never forget the joy which I used to see on his face when he had always seen a bird. So while seeing a bird, he had a special joy on his face. It did not have to be a rare or colorful one. It was not necessary that the bird used to be a rare or a colorful one or a very special kind of bird. Even a bee-eater or drongo brought a special light to his wrinkled, sunburned face. He was very happy even to see a bee-eater or a drongo. Bird watching was his life. So, bird watching was his life means there was nothing more important to him than watching a bird. Adapted from Salim Ali for Schools by Zai Whittaker. So this extract is adapted from Salim Ali for Schools. The name of the book is Salim Ali for Schools. So and it is written by Zai Whittaker.